he's underestimating me. He's the bigger man, but I'm the faster man. At the end of the day, I'm going to be the one who gets my hand raised.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one.
Please promise me you're going to kick this guy's ass and shut him up, please.
Hey, I will do just that for you.
Don't you think Jake Paul is playing cocky now? Ever since the fight was announced, this YouTuber turned boxer has been tossing around a ton of trash talk. But now, Mike Tyson has had enough. Enough of being mocked by this kid opponent. He delivered a brutal warning to Jake Paul on April 13th. He posted a video on X that totally shattered Jake Paul's delusions. Let's witness how.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one.
Tyson, 57, who last fought during an exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. in November 2020, is all set to go head-to-head against Paul on July 20th at AT&T Stadium in Texas. I get it. You've heard the dates and venue 100 times, but just in case you missed it. Well, it's been 19 years since Iron Mike retired from professional boxing after losing against Kevin McBride, but still, he is already working hard with his training for the fight. Known for his devastating right uppercut and savage trash talk, the 57-year-old openly questioned Paul's skills by stating, "I'm very much looking forward to stepping into the ring with Jake Paul." Labeling it a full circle moment, he recalls how they fought on the same card in 2020 and finished by saying, "Now I plan to finish him." Well, if he's saying so, he totally can. No matter how old he is, Tyson is really planning to wipe his opponent's ass.
Kick my ass. Motherfucker, fight me in the gym.
You just look like an idiot, like actually.
Meanwhile, Paul has been at the pro level of boxing since 2020. You can say just the opposite of Mike Tyson now. The YouTube star has won 9 of his 10 fights and last fought against Ryan Borland last month, winning by technical knockout in the first round. Indeed, he's the upcoming undefeated boxer, but he should tone it down a little bit, because the way he is firing at the 57-year-old, it's freaking insane. In an interview on Instagram, Paul claimed that it was a divine sign allowing him to use his hands on Tyson's face, and in return, Tyson wouldn't retaliate. He added, "I would say, Mike, I love you. You were a legend, someone that will go down in history as one of the 3 most famous boxers to walk the planet. You could name Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and probably Floyd Mayweather. My brother took care of Floyd, so that leaves 2 left. And Mike Tyson, I am coming for you, brother. I love you. I know it's going to be a war. You are looking smooth, you're looking sharp, you're bringing your skill back, but I will win. I will show the next boxing generation what it takes to be a winner, and I will be victorious no matter how hard you fight. At the end of the day, you can't beat me." I hope Jake knows who he's messing with, as it takes some guts to badmouth Tyson. But we are not testing your guts, so why don't you show us some love by quickly hitting the subscribe button and liking this video. It will really help us to grow. Alright, so like every other fight, this legendary fight has also divided opinion among fans, with some delighted to see Tyson make his return to professional boxing and others questioning the safety of the bout. Nonetheless, what I believe is that the fan following both fighters are currently receiving is massive, and I don't think any other fight could surpass it. Perhaps this is one reason why many people disagree with this bout's 30-year age difference. But we know Tyson. He is alone enough for all the negative reactions and hit back at his critics, claiming they are merely jealous of him and Paul. He sealed every other mouth by adding, "I'm 58 and what? I'm getting billions of views from just talking to somebody about fighting. I say in your prime, you couldn't draw 1 million people, man. What are you talking? You couldn't sell out an arena. Who at 58 could sell out an 80,000-seat arena?" Whoa, here I agree as well. It's evident that the entire world is eagerly anticipating this bout. Not only is the 80,000-seat arena fully booked, but also 260 million people have already subscribed to Netflix to witness the event. Now, I must say, pinch me, because this is truly unbelievable. Tyson also shed light on why Jake Paul is actually fighting him. It's as if he read his mind and that of the MVPs. According to him, he considers all fights not involving him to be boring, to the extent that even their parents might not come to watch. He added, "Why do you think he wants to fight me and not anybody else? Everybody wants to fight him. All the boxers want to fight him. But if he fights them, the only people that will come are the people that like him. The other guys, their parents might not even come watch them. That's just keeping it real. They're too boring for their children to watch. It's like watching grass grow." Damn, doesn't that hit hard for every boxer? Well, this is Mike Tyson and there's nothing we can do about it. And after listening to tons of trash talk from his opponent since the beginning, Tyson finally let loose with his own. In the interview with Fox News, Tyson confidently declared Jake Paul was making a big-time mistake by stepping into the ring with him. He started with, "I don't think he's faster than me. I've seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting."
I've seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting.
Indeed, as per the protocols, both the players will have to pass 2 tests in order to step into the ring. And everyone is well aware of Tyson's age, so it is highly one of the main considerations whether Tyson will make it to the ring. And as per USA Today, Iron Mike will be required to submit favorable results, one with the use to evaluate brain disorders and the other is to detect heart problems. And if the tests are passed, the TDLR could classify the fight as an exhibition. And you know how it goes. If that's the case, then Paul and Tyson will wear 16-ounce boxing gloves instead of the traditional 10-ounce gloves used in pro fights, and each round would last 2 minutes rather than 3, while no official judges would score the fight. Now, this is interesting. One player has totally made up his mind and came up with an alternative that if Tyson cannot pass the test, then he should be the one to step up and fight Jake Paul. And that daring fighter is none other than former WBC super middleweight champion Sakio Bika, who offered to step in if Tyson is forced to withdraw from the contest. He was like, "At the moment, I am staying in shape and ready if the right offer comes my way. I have reached the top of the sport, becoming a multiple-time world champion and winning the prestigious Contender Series. I have nothing more to prove to anyone, but I would like to have one more big fight." Sakio Bika openly challenged Jake Paul and Logan Paul, saying if they really want to test themselves against a recent world champion, then he should be the one to knock them out. He added, "Mike Tyson is an all-time great boxer. He was a hero of mine growing up, and even though he looks in great shape, he is almost 60 years of age. If Jake Paul is serious about fighting a former champion, look for someone a lot younger or active within the last decade. I can fight Jake Paul at any weight he wants." Well, sorry to burst your bubble, Sakio, but even Tyson knows it. The millions of views Jake Paul is pulling in right now would have been impossible if you were in Mike Tyson's shoes. Looks like even Jake Paul cannot believe his stars that he is facing the formidable baddest man on the planet. He's been continuously mocking by sharing his training videos. In March, Paul shared a video of the third day of his training camp with the accompanying message, "Day 3, Mikey Mikey, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see."
Day 3, Mikey Mikey, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Whoop.
This 10-second video showed various snippets of the influencer being put through his paces. Tyson was regarded among the hardest boxers in history. However, look at Paul's audacity. He has questioned whether the legend's power is a myth and challenged him to test his chin. "I want to see how hard he hits," Paul said on his BS podcast. "Mike, I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson. But I have an iron chin. People know that. I take shots." He further generated the heat by warning Tyson not to underestimate him, as he can give Mike Tyson a fucking death stare. He ended his words by saying, "I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a fucking death stare." The man who beat the shit out of Mitch Blood Green even in the streets? Do you think he would stay silent after hearing Jake's poison? Not a chance. On April 13th, a video emerged on X as a brutal warning for Paul. In the video, Tyson looks to be in supreme shape, having shown off his legendary power following his blistering pad work with coach Rafael Cordero, with an intimidating message for Paul as well. The 5'10" heavyweight also sent a terrifying message to Paul. Tyson captioned the video, "Can't wait for this to be Jake," as he threw some powerful blows during a sparring session. "Jake, you better gear up because this beast is coming for you no matter how hard your training is." Or can I say, no matter how hard you are showing off? Because if you see this footage, though it shows Paul and Tyson going through their paces, there's a stark difference in the intensity. The problem child seems to have a more relaxed approach, while the former world heavyweight champion is leaving no stone unturned, as he looks like he's training to bury someone through a grueling training camp. So what will the outcome be on July 20th? You can estimate it from the differences shown in this video.
Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it, and that's my personality.
But if you think other than me, then fill the comment section and prove me wrong. Until now, I've realized that 90% of you haven't subscribed yet, so please hit the subscribe button to support us.